80% of wives in Africa don't respect their husbands. 80%. Many women, especially in Africa, don't respect their husband. Let's leave the Western world alone first. There are several reasons why you should stop taking your women abroad. You should stop taking your wife abroad. And especially when she have a bad character. Especially when you have noticed that there is something that is not that good. You are not that comfortable. She doesn't respect you. Don't take her there. If you notice she's a harsh woman, she's a hard woman, don't take her there. You notice she shout at you, she can do anything, she can fight you, she can argue with you. Don't take her there, because anything you are seeing will increase to raise to power 10 when you take her to the Western world. When you take such a woman outside Africa, you will lose control over her. She will increase in her disrespect, she will increase in her bad character, she will increase in her selfishness, she will increase in everything that she has been doing to you, because at that time, she now has more power more than you. She has more influence more than you. She has more authority more than you. You see, when we use the word that a man should be in control of his home, a man should be in control of his woman, many people don't like that word control in quotes. But when we use the word control, what we mean is direction. To direct something means to control something. To direct human being means to control human being. So that control is not talking about oppression. No. Women don't like hearing the word, you want to marry a man, a woman you can control. If I can't control you, then I can't lead you. To control means to lead. When you see chicken with the children, anywhere he goes, the children follow. That is control. It means to direct. It means to lead. It means to instruct. So when you hear the word that a man needs to control, don't let that word make you to veget. Don't let that word make you to feel bad, because it's the true and the right word. When you are not in control of a sheep, the sheep will go to where you did not send the sheep. To be in control means to be on the steering. To be in control means to hold the steering very strong. To hold the steering of your car very strong. To know the button to press for your car to move forward or to slow down or to reverse. The same thing, you have to be in control. When you take your woman from Africa to the Western world, you will lose control over her. Listen, marriage is more honored and valued in Africa compared to anywhere in the world. The Western world, anywhere, US, Europe, anywhere, marriage is more honored in Africa. And I will tell you why marriage is more valued in Africa. This is because the poverty rate in Africa has a way of humbling our women. Because in Africa, it has appeared that men are stronger in some certain things more than women. Men hustle more than women. Men make more money more than women. There is a mentality in Africa that a man needs to work. When a man gets to 20, people start telling him, go and learn work, go and hustle, go and work. You start hustling, all right? You start hustling, work from 20, 25 to 30. When they get to 30, they'll start telling him, won't you get married? Won't you get married? Try and settle down. From 30, 35, try and settle down, try and settle down. But when a woman get to 18 to 20, they will tell her, calm down, learn homework, learn how to work, learn how to cook, learn how to do this one, learn how to wash, learn how to obey. That is a woman that they are training very well. This is the African culture. A woman is trained on how to enter marriage, but a man is trained majorly on how to succeed and take care of a woman. Woman say, look beautiful, keep yourself. Look beautiful, keep yourself. That's all. Once they graduate from school, their intention, almost 90%, is to go and marry. This is Africa. But it is not like this in the Western world. All right? So men, majorly in Africa, makes more money, makes more investment, and at the end, marry their woman and take care of their woman. Yeah. Majorly in Africa. But it's not like that in the Western world. In the Western world, the woman is working, the man is working, because there is work, there is opportunity everywhere. But such opportunity is not in Africa. So the man need to see pepper, need to hustle hard for him to make the money to go and take care of a woman. And at the end, that's a woman with disrespecting and insulting the man. On top, he's hustling. On top, it's hardship. On top, every sacrifice he has made to get to the level he is. So the African culture, the African continent does not give the woman that opportunity. That is why that you see that the few women you see in Africa that makes money, they don't stay in marriage. Because one of the major things that women value in men is money. If you like, argue in the comment section. Check around you. One of the major things that women value in men is money. This is what you discover when a woman in Africa makes money. marriage becomes difficult for them to stay because what they valued in that marriage is the free food they are eating, the free shelter they are enjoying, the free clothing, everything is free. You see some of them say, me, no, I will never pay school fees, I will never feed, I can't pay house rent, it's my husband's work to do, I know what to do to my husband, I know how to take care of my husband. But you see school fees, children, is his right to pay. You see feeding, is his right to bring money. You see clothes, you see house rent, is his right to pay. And when I hear something, I laugh. They are not lying, but that's what it is in Africa. But are you ready to humble yourself for such a man? He will talk one, you will talk 10 upon his sacrifices. Go and check our celebrities, from our Nollywood industry to music industry to politicians to different kinds of places. Once you discover that a woman has fame, marriage becomes difficult for them. Do you know why? They will no longer value a man. When a woman makes money, they will tell you, I don't need a man. But when a man makes money, he will look for a woman to take care of. This is the way it is in Africa. All right? So, but the reason you say that many marriages last more in Africa than in the West is because of the poverty rate in Africa. Most of them, they are staying in their husband's house just because if they live there, their body will pee, their eye will pee. They will see pepper because they can't take care of themselves. That is why. And then you discover that when that man becomes poor, when that man becomes broke, either for a season, they lose all value, they lose all respect. The reason they are still respecting you now is because you are still bringing money for food. You are the owner of the house. One of my person here was complaining and said, he was commenting anyway, not actually a complaint. He was commenting and he said something that he was staying in a wife's building. The wife bought a house, he built it and spent millions to build it years back. And later, the woman claimed the house. That is a lesson for all men to learn. Even if your wife buy land, not build them, not build them. Before you go build them, make sure you have built your own somewhere first. I said something in the last video I posted here on some certain things you should never do for a woman. Principles, golden principles. If you have not watched that video, go and watch it after you watch this one. Don't do for a woman what you have not done for yourself. Even if when you buy a land, we are living together. We are living together. You can live together now. Nobody has planned that you not live together tomorrow. But learn from other people's mistakes before you begin to learn from your own mistakes. Life is better when you learn from other people's mistakes. So the poverty rate in Africa has a way of making our women to be humbled, all right, and appreciate the effort we are making. Yeah, because they know that we are trying. Some of them that are good, so these are the things that makes them to be humbled. Number 3 reason you should stop taking your women abroad, your wives abroad, or girlfriend whatsoever. Most countries outside Africa, the Western world and the rest of them, do not value men. They value women, they value children, they value pets. Men comes last. There's no value for a man. And this is against the law of God. It's against the ordinances of God. And that is why you say that marriage does not last there. In the Western world, our women enjoy the lifestyle over there. But they are not ready to keep the African heritage. They are not ready to keep the African culture when it comes to marriage. Anytime you take who you are away from you, then life becomes shattered. You cannot become Europeans. You cannot become like the Westerners. You are not a Westerner. You may live with them, but you are not them. That's why I always say that they have borrowed everything from the Western countries down to Africa. Only traditional marriage, that's what we know. And that is what we see in the Bible. That's what we see in the culture. In the Bible, Africans, we love Bible. We go to church. But most of the time, things we do, we borrow from the Westerners. White wedding. What is white wedding? You now go to church because you saw the Westerners doing it. They borrow everything. They love the lifestyle there, but they're not ready to keep the African heritage. The truth is this, when you have a wife in the Western world, and especially with a court marriage, there are tendencies that you will lose your assets. If you are a man right now, you have a woman over there, use your brain. This is why you discover that most people that have sense, they don't buy properties in their name anymore. They buy properties either in their mother's name or somebody that they can, that this one cannot fight you with your property. And you discover some of them that are not even African, they have sense. Somebody like Ronaldo. Till now, Ronaldo is not married. He's not married. Some of them know why. Some of them have children, no marriage. Once a woman becomes financially independent, she's no longer depending on you to provide for her. Financially, she cannot take care of herself. You will lose value. Because the value she has for you, especially in Africa, and women in general, is money. The reason women in the Western world don't respect men, they don't value men, they don't stay in marriage, because Men don't need to provide for them. The government has made resources available. Government have made life easy for them, so they can take care of themselves. So they no longer value men. So because of the easy lifestyle the government have provided for them, once they climb to where they can take care of themselves, they will no longer value you. And to you that is from Africa, carrying your woman to the Western world, and you want to do everything for her, from your mind, you wanted to live life, to be a good man, have a good wife, and family will enjoy you, invest in yourself, you invest in her. At the end, once she gets to that level where she can take care of herself, she's no longer needing you anymore. She don't need you. And before you know, one problem will lead to another, another will lead to another, another will lead to another. Disrespect will come, insult will come, and it will still end in divorce. That's the way it will end. All right. God bless. If you watch to this time and you like the video, give me thumbs up, share it to everyone in your contact list, to everybody, so that somebody will watch this video and that person will learn something from this video as well. All right. And drop a comment in the comment section and say thank you, Lucky, for this information. If you have experience on the things I've just said, please also drop it right there in the comment section. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please kindly subscribe. And to you that have subscribed, I say God bless you. See you next time in my next video.